Crazy.
Oh, hey, we are live.
Oh, hey, what's up, everybody? I'm
Hey,
Otto.
Watch.
I'm Otto, and you guys are listening to the Punk Rock Libertarians Podcast, episode 348. Tonight, I'm joined with Jared Schneiderman.
What up, guys?
James Babb.
Hello.
And Nicholas Bacone.
Hello, Focus.
What'd you just call me?
Focus?
I said Focus.
Fuck us.
Like, we don't like the folks.
Oh,
But
okay.
you must be mishearing my native tongue in that. I'm
I thought
sorry.
you said ficus. I just bought a ficus.
Fuck us.
It's a different website.
Okay. Dude, but like I was telling you guys, I'm burnt again. Like last week, I didn't recover from last week. You guys saw me after I took a nap, and I had like heat stroke, whatever.
Yeah, you're
And I
pretty
was-
red on the show.
Oh my god,
You were like
it was
Kool-Aid
so
Man.
bad. Well, for more reasons than one. And it was so bad that like I just like my skin just felt like it had been poisoned, and it's just like irradiating heat. It was so bad. And then of course it finally starts to peel yesterday. Like everything's peeling off, and I had to go cut grass today. And now my arms feel the same way they did last week. So if
Have
I
you ever
pass
heard of this
out,
thing called
yeah.
suntan lotion?
Suntan
Doesn't work.
lotion.
Sunscreen, rather.
Sunscreen. There you
Yeah,
go.
sunscreen.
There you go.
have-
I want to hear what Nick has to say about it.
I was gonna say, do you have like an SPF 720 or something?
I got an SPF 100.
Is that what you need, Nick?
Well, look, Nick,
That
you're a
Irish skin.
ginger. I'm sure you could advise him on this.
I-
Okay? Like,
Yeah, you guys need to
like,
get together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, here's how it works. When I was in Florida in November a couple years ago, and my attempt at the beach was just me laying under a blanket. It was 150 degrees, but at least the sun didn't touch me.
Yeah,
I slept really
Mm.
well.
just under a blanket at the beach. It sounds awful, dude.
It was amazing. I didn't want to be there in the first fucking place. That was the only
know,
way they were keeping me from bitching
half
the whole
of going
time.
to the beach is like hiding from the sun, isn't it? Like people like they
Not
bring out
me,
their
man.
umbrellas and their sunscreen and the this and the that. Like,
I don't know. I like to just lay out in that shit. I mean, I'll put on sunscreen, but I like to like.
Do you
I don't
tan?
want a fucking umbrella. Yeah.
Yeah. See, here's what tanning is to me.
No, I get it, dude. I get it. You're a
Just
second
bright
class
fucking
citizen.
red. Just bright fucking red. And then when the redness goes away, you just get bright red again.
Oh, it sounds awful.
See, yeah, I get tan once the red goes away, but I get burnt because I'm really pale.
see,
Yeah,
the problem is you end up with wrinkles like me after being out in the sun for a couple more decades. Just this is what you end up with. So I'll just warn you.
Just baggy, leathery skin. Like a fucking Waffle House waitress.
That's exactly
Like
what
a-
I was picturing.
Like an
by the way.
old catcher's mitt, you know.
Oh man.
Well, yeah. So I'm burnt again. I'm fuck. I can feel it now. It sucks. I only put it on my tattoos because I don't want them to get like UV damage. But I figure my
So you-
forearms would be fine.
You at least put sunscreen on your genitals, right?
I have it covered. I don't do that.
Okay.
I don't mow the
Alright.
grass in the nude.
I don't know.
After
I
that-
don't
not
know.
anymore.
Yeah, I
Not
was saying
since
not
that
after
last
accident.
lawsuit.
Yeah.
That being
That's my
said, yeah,
business.
I personally like the tanning when on the genitals, like not being covered. I did tan for a summer because I was dating this girl who like was into dudes that tan and like pop their collars and stuff, and she was really hot.
Ooh.
She was really hot, so I figured, hey, this will make my friends jealous. So I did that.
What's a
for
little
while.
penile skin cancer? You know, like
Well,
seriously,
you
go for it.
you say that, but I don't know. It felt like it tightened everything up. It worked well for me. I liked it.
Okay. Well. like a
Uh,
like a fresh raisin. in
What
the
would be
sun.
ideal
Yeah.
is if I had like a burqa for my body and just left the genitals out.
Mm.
I think that's how I
Yeah.
would tan if possible.
Oh man. Getting
I had
suntan on your dick. I can't even.
I gotta
Sunburn
see
on your
pictures
dick.
of that.
Oh man, that would be
I
awful.
dude, what was weird is it felt like no matter how many days a week I'd go tanning, it wouldn't. That part of me never burnt.
Hmm.
I don't understand how it's fucking possible.
Well, we've evolved like certain protections for vital areas.
Right. That makes sense.
Yeah.
That could be it.
It definitely fucked with my head, like because the rest of me I'd be
right
beat
now,
red
Phil's
dying.
googling burnt dicks, sunburnt
I'm-
dicks.
I'm sharing. I'm spamming all the groups I'm in with our podcast. Okay.
With
Okay,
sunburned
good.
dicks.
Like, as far as evolution's concerned, if your face gets sunburnt and falls off, it doesn't care, right? But if you
No.
lose the ability to reproduce, like, that's the end of the lineage,
That's
right?
true.
So,
Speaking of faces falling off, have any of you guys ever watched Repo: The Genetic Opera?
No.
It's a musical. Basically,
Oh.
Skinny Puppy did all the music for it.
Okay.
And it's one of the stars of the movie is Paris Hilton. But the
Okay.
reason I bring it up is because literally her face falls off in the movie from like plastic surgery and shit like this.
nice.
Like
That's
like
fantastic.
it's called Repo: The Genetic Opera because there's a guy who runs around like repossessing organs that have been taken from people. It
Sounds like the libertarian paradise we demand.
Yes, this is what libertarians actually want.
just imagine a musical by the dude from Skinny Puppy, and that's where you go.
Hell yeah, that sounds cool.
Wow.
That's a cool premise. I like that idea.
It's worth watching at least the once. Like you'll never see anything like it ever again, thank God. But
Yeah, I'm not a big
Oh, man.
musical guy, but
me neither.
but
Me
like
neither.
but like shit like that, like Rocky Horror is kind of like that, you know, where it's kind of punk. Like you got fucking Meatloaf in there, like that's watchable.
Dude, so you know what's funny though? Go back and listen to the record for that,
Yeah.
and pick out all the places that they try and put Meatloaf as just one of the voices in the background, because it's completely fucking impossible to give him to put him anywhere in a song and not be able to go, "Yep, that's Meatloaf singing."
Yeah.
Like he won't have a microphone. He's just somewhere in the background, doing one of the dancers in costume or something.
Right.
And you're like, "Oh yeah, that's Meatloaf." That nobody else sounds like Meatloaf.
Right.
He's so fucking loud.
Nice.
He's also on a really good episode of Masters of Horror back in the day called Pelts, where like he was trying to like get this chick, and so he cut his skin off.
Sounds
Yeah.
fun.
His acting career has had its ups and downs. I think the highlight of it was the Tenacious D movie. So
Yeah.
there's that.
Uh-oh.
What happened?
Did we just get banned on
Why do you say
Facebook?
that?
For what?
It says this content's not available.
Wait, what?
We didn't say anything.
I
For
just-
what? Wait, so
I
now
don't
we're
know.
getting like taken out for just talking about Meatloaf, not even playing his music.
Hold on.
This is
I'll-
preposterous.
I'll sing
It's,
it if we have to.
The AI from Disney just kicked in and
Like, oh,
flagged that content.
Let's talk
Oh,
about
no.
Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Okay, all right. It looks like we're back. Okay, whew. All right. Now, I clicked on our video and it said this content's not available right now. I'm like, oh boy. All right, now I
Well,
think we're good.
thanks
I
for
think
the
we're good.
false alarm,
All of
Phil.
our hundreds of listeners listening right now, if you guys want to chime in and let us know if you can hear us, that'd be great. I
Yeah,
appreciate
get loud
it.
in them comments.
Let us
Yeah.
know if you've ever burned your genitals.
Yeah.
Either on
send,
purpose or accidentally.
send all photographic evidence to Phil's inbox.
Who's Phil?
Especially if it's been
Guy's
chemical burned. If you've
Otto's
chemically burned your
inbox.
dick.
Autodacity.
That's right.
On
You
Facebook.
send it to you send your deformed
Messenger.
genitals to Otto, not Phil.
Yeah.
You won't find
Or
him.
Filthy DC on Twitter.
What
Yeah.
if they're just severely like sun damaged?
That's fine.
That's good with me. That's
Wait,
fine.
Rob
No
says
one's-
I have. He has burnt his genitals? Is that what
No.
you're saying, Rob?
That's not.
I like the
Thank you,
profile
Rob,
picture.
for we all can sympathize.
Yeah.
Just remember, kids, don't use bleach. It's not lubricant.
Oh.
Don't
Ew.
use bleach for a sunscreen?
I probably wouldn't use it for sunscreen either.
That's what- For lubricant.
Oh, okay. Oh, he says seriously. Yes.
Serious. Yeah. Well. All right. Well, now we might have to have you on just to hear about that.
All right, we're gonna have to bring Rob on. I don't
him
know
the link.
Rob, but
Can we get
he's
him on?
coming on?
Get him on.
Can we
Send
get him
him the
on
link.
right now?
Tell us about your deformed genitals.
Screen
All right.
sharing
Well, how
is
do-
activated.
How do we
Yeah.
segue away from deformed genitals?
Oh, here's a good segue. Look, all right. So I went in my fridge and I got an assortment of those beers I was telling you about I have. So I stopped
Oh, you
drinking
got
my
some-
White Claws.
You got some man drinks.
All right, so yeah, I do. I have like weird different. I just would like the past month. I just been buying random stuff, or people have been buying random stuff for me and leaving it in my fridge. So I went through it, and I got this right now. This is it's called Secret Machine. It is a raspberry peach marshmallow sour.
What the fuck?
It's 7%.
That's
what I go for.
Dude, how is it? How is it?
It tastes like It tastes exactly like raspberry peach and marshmallow. It's good.
I had a sour that was based on jelly donuts, and it was outstanding. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, I don't like sours. I don't really care for jelly donuts, but somehow it was like an imperial sour, and it was like, oh, it actually worked great.
Which kind of jelly donut?
Like a strawberry jelly donut.
Not the one where you punch her in the face and she's got a bloody nose, and then you blow it on her.
Why?
Only you know about stuff like that, Nick. With the rest of us, we don't know.
Nick is the podcast degenerate.
I'm just a degenerate.
You guys don't know
otherwise.
You don't know my personal life.
I think
but I'm gonna know it a lot better in 2 weeks.
Oh yes, you will.
I need to get out there.
Are you going to Pittsburgh?
How many people are coming to Pittsburgh and degenerate with me and Otto?
When's that? God. Next week? What are you talking about? Some kind of Mises Caucus thing?
Yeah, this is Mises Caucus.
When is it? Next weekend?
This is in Pittsburgh, May 14th, I think it is. They have their LP event. Jeff Deist. Who else is going to be there? Dave Smith, Scott Horton. We're all speaking at this event.
All of the anti-Semitic racists.
Yeah, I want to go see. I'd love to see Scott Horton. That'd be awesome.
Well, come on.
Yeah.
I want to see what's
that bus. Is that bus full already?
Not that I know of.
It's the doctor, the guy who's the NYU prof, right? He's gonna be.
Oh yeah, Michael Rechtenwald.
Yeah, I'm excited about that one.
Yep, he'll
Richard
be there.
Spencer.
the commie turned Misesian.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Wait, there's a commie turned Misesian?
Yeah, Michael Rechtenwald.
I've never heard of him.
He was a former devout communist.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
Well, he was a Marxist for 30 years of his academic career, and then basically Evergreen College happened, and he started looking into shit more. And
well, what's the big deal? What's the big deal? Some people in the Mises Caucus probably supported Gary Johnson. What's the difference?
That's a good point.
So just
some people on this podcast
where they are. Just be glad that they're where they are now. You know,
right? Exactly.
Exactly.
But yeah, so me and Nick will be there in Pittsburgh. So please come on out, Jared. We're gonna try to get you to come on board.
May 14th.
Yep.
That's my brother's.
Is there some kind of hospitality suite or special after party? What's the real deal?
I have my hotel room, my special after party. Me and Nick. I got a king size bed, California king.
Wait, you and Nick?
Drunk and plush.
Can I sleep on the floor?
It's reinforced.
Hey, watch that.
Can I bring a mattress and sleep on the floor?
So,
possibly,
or the pull out.
Isn't there going to be some kind of isn't there a hospitality suite? There's no hospitality suite. What's the real deal there? Hospitality suite or not?
There might be. I haven't checked out the details yet exactly about what they plan to do, but I know that the things it's going to be like.
You guys can burn each other's genitals, says Rob.
That's right, Rob. You got to show us. You got to come and show us how you do it.
So, if you guys ever heard of the Australian band The Beards?
No.
They have
something you would know about.
They have this wonderful song called
I'm on Bandcamp.
You Should Consider Having Sex with a Bearded Man.
That's one of their songs.
Yes. Or if they're classic. If your father doesn't have a beard, you've got two mums.
Say it again.
if your dad doesn't have a beard, you've got two mums.
Wow.
Wait a minute, I'm the only one with no beard at the moment.
But the only reason I ask is because he's talking about James is giving shit about the bed, and the whole point
he's got a beard.
The whole point in the video is this: you see this person, it's taken from a first person perspective. This person goes and picks up the lead singer of this band and brings him home, and then they have sex, in which he's chubby and playing a guitar as he takes his clothes off and then drinks from the champagne bottle. But then they do the fade out at the end of it, and you see that it was two bearded fat guys having sex. And
Why
it's
not?
fucking hilarious.
Yeah, why not?
It's just
Hell
fucking
yeah.
funny.
You want to record that?
Plus, I'll bring my guitar.
Yeah,
All right.
we'll put a
I'll bring
camera
my
in
fat
the
ass.
corner of your room.
I'll bring
Special
my sweet
fundraising.
fat ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, can we do a Kickstarter for this?
Special like Mises Caucus exclusive.
And you know the best part about that is they'd still manage to come out and say that we're anti-gay.
Right.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Be like, it just wasn't gay enough.
You guys just aren't fags enough.
Just wasn't it?
And
Right.
by the way, and while they're berating us about how not gay it was, they would use so many gay slurs in that sentence. It would just be like, all right, I guess you're right.
It would confuse them. Oh, speaking of which, the Mises Caucus, you guys know how the LP of Nevada has been shit these past few years?
Yes.
It's just
Could you
been
be more
like,
specific? You're talking about
Well-
the LP.
well,
Wait
they
a
had
minute.
last year just one little clip that came to my head is they did a whole month segment, or it was like a whole week segment about how bad Ron Paul was and how awful he was. They did this thing from their official LP Nevada
Wow.
social media accounts. It was pretty bad. And then there's all this.
What was their beef with Ron Paul?
They're just a bunch of
He's racist.
that's pretty much. They're just a bunch of lefties, you know, the usual
He
thing.
believes in private property.
Right, yeah. And
So
it was
what-
that.
I mean, Ron has done some sketchy, some questionable stuff over the years. I mean, there's no denying that. But
He's a fucking 80-year-old white dude from the South. What the hell do you
I
expect?
look at what I'm wearing. Can you see my shirt?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. That's nice.
I got
Yeah.
I'm actually wearing some vintage Ron Paul t-shirt.
I'm
So
wearing Marauds.
My
So-
roads.
So what do you know about this? I briefly saw Heist mention it. So didn't they try to like ignore all the rules and get people unable to vote, saying like, oh, you were not if you didn't register as a LP national
Yeah.
member within this calendar year.
No, it was all right. So to bring it back a little bit, the LP Nevada just had their convention, and I think someone said that the last year or the last time they had the convention, there was only 17 people that were there, and 7 of those people were being elected to positions. And this year, it just happened yesterday. There was about over 100 people that showed up, and the Mises Caucus took every single position. And from what was happening, from what people on the ground were saying, that they were trying to be excluded because they did not donate to the LP Nevada in the calendar year of 2021, which apparently was some criteria they were trying to throw out there to discourage people
That
from showing
worked?
up. Even I guess if they bought tickets in the year they bought tickets to the party and joined the party in 2020, and their year hasn't been up. So say like you bought your membership in November of 2020, they say, oh well, you can't vote in our elections because you didn't donate money in the year 2021. That
As
was the rule they were
opposed-
trying to throw, according to
opposed-
people on the ground. I don't know for sure, but that's what I was told.
well, I'm sure it says something in the bylaws about what the deal is. I mean, I don't know about them, but in Pennsylvania, like there's rules about who gets to vote at the convention, and then often the first thing the convention body does is waive those rules.
Yep.
So that's something they usually it's typically
It's
done.
treated-
It doesn't have
Yep.
to be done.
Yep.
So
Yep. You're absolutely right. That's they usually allow for outside people like to buy if you bought you bought your membership to the LPPA, you're allowed to vote, and they waive those every year. They waive it at the beginning of the convention. They waive it and say, "Hey, yeah,
that's up to
you
the
can be
convention
outside."
body.
Right.
That's
it's
the
up to
convention body can do anything they want.
Right. So, but apparently, anyway, so the Mises Caucus people still, everyone there, like they landslide. Like it was like 62 to 18 and 18. Like that was that was the results.
How many times did you vote, Phil?
I didn't vote any. No, I was there. I was watching it on YouTube, so I was not there.
BRB.
Oh, ooh. Jared's
So what
gonna go.
happened?
So they won. The Mises Caucus took over the whole party.
It's
apparently
Nazi
the-
party now.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. A relevant meme. I saw a meme that came out that was based upon a particular meme with the white girl, and she's surrounded by some
Yes.
black nudes behind her, and this is like representing the Mises Caucus, and like As if
They all had
as if
Mises Caucus logos on their chest.
Wait,
And
did the
those
Mises
that-
Caucus? Is it true that the Mises Caucus added the one drop policy to the platform?
That is
I
our
heard
official
this.
stance.
What is the specifics of this policy?
It means I can't join the party.
Well, that meme was a little. I mean, that meme was pretty controversial, I guess. And I'm sure somebody was upset about it.
Oh yeah, they were so mad because it showed, it's to show the picture of the girl. She's supposed to look like really young. She's a white girl, and there's like five or six black guys behind her. And it's like it's a porn. It's an actual porn.
But
It's
yeah,
a great,
like,
it's a great
fucking
video,
gangbang.
by the way.
And completely
Yeah.
consensual, as far as right, like
Right.
so.
It's completely consensual.
Like, if
So
you're offended that like black people might be violating a white girl like that?
Yeah.
That's to be offended by that would be like show what a racist.
No,
you are.
James, you forget. It's internet blackface to use images with black people in them when you're not black yourself.
Yep.
You're not allowed to do that anymore.
That's why they had to remove certain like corporate logo faces, right?
I
like Aunt
exclusively
Jemima, etc.
I exclusively
Uncle Ben.
emoji with the darkest brown I can find. However far that scale let me go, that's how I emoji.
I think it falls under the new Uncle Ben's rule of wokeness, right? Like you just
Uncle Ben's School of Woke.
you don't get to use black people in your marketing at all, right?
Well, what's sad is that there's actually an effect to which that's been having on the market. Like every time they take away one of these stupid things, it's like in media, like Uncle Ben, Aunt Jemima, the Land O'Lakes, they don't replace it with something else, like something representative of the culture. They just get rid of it.
Well,
Right.
the funny thing is in other areas, like in like corporate clip art and like human resources artwork and like pictures of workers and all this kind of
white
stuff,
people.
they're not allowed to have white people. So it's like, everybody's got some angle on this, right? You have to just figure out whether you're supposed to do it or whether you're banned from. I don't know.
Fucking weird. But yeah, so it's funny about people were posting in the, these woke people were posting that they were reporting the meme because they said it's kind of rapey. Is what they were saying, and they reported
But it's
it and
not
got
rapey,
removed
though.
from Twitter.
I've seen that girl's
Oh,
face. She
I
did
know.
not look this
I
excited.
mean, she's smiling.
I was going to say that's the whole idea is that that is obviously not rape.
That's kink shaming, guys. Come on.
All right, it is.
It's either
I already moved on to my new beer.
it's either
I
kink
got it.
shaming
too. I got it
or
over
race
on.
or racist, or some combination of the two.
Dude, so this is I'm now breaking into a fortress of solid dudes, light lager.
Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
Fairwind.
Jesus! Oh, dude,
I'm not
dump
gonna
it in
lie.
dump it in the sink right now.
That is
What?
the-
What's wrong with that? Fortress of
light
solid
lager?
dudes.
that is
Well,
the-
first of all, lagers are generally not good.
Then
And
it's a
that makes
light,
them
which is
light
going to make
is
it
even
worse.
Guys,
And
Yeah,
then a
but
bad
the-
pun means just forget about it.
No, but I tell you guys that some guy. But yeah, I did. I told the story on the podcast a few weeks ago. Some guys were at the bar and we were just drinking and they were selling this.
Where is
At
this
the
story
brewery.
going?
This was this is in Fairwinds. This was at Fairwinds Brewery in Virginia, and these guys I was just hanging with the whole night. I didn't know. I met them there, and they were just hit it off. And they ended up buying me a case of this beer, and they're like,
All right, well,
"Ah,
how
it's
is
cool."
Sounds like they're having trouble giving it away.
I'm
but
gonna
there
be
you
honest.
were.
I'm looking at that can and I'm thinking they're definitely gay.
No,
Like
not-
fortress of solid dudes. It's like
not
you might as well
gay.
Oh
say
yeah, there's a lot of innuendos in there.
it's the high bench of hard bodies. Come get
It's
some.
another
like,
podcast. It's another podcast I
Podcast.
listen to. But yeah, no, it's actually good. It literally just tastes like a Miller Lite. It's fine. It's
Did you
fine.
just say
It's
Miller Lite and it tastes good in there in the same sentence.
fine. I said fine. Fine
fine.
for a free beer, a free case of beer. If someone bought you a case of beer, you're like, it's good.
Did you?
I did not have to touch anything for it. No burnt genitals. I did not have to touch anyone's burnt genitals for this. But no, it's good. I have a whole case of it in my fucking fridge. I
Is
have
that
to
a
get
t-
rid of it.
Is that a type of porn, by the way? I have to ask now.
I mean,
Is burned genitals like a type of porn?
I feel like
I'm not
everything
gonna
is
look.
a type of porn.
I'll let you guys look and find out.
It won't be long lived if it is. It's gonna be a short fad.
I'm just imagining a bunch of videos like in what Planet Terror, where fucking
Oh,
where his dick's like melting off, and he's trying to fuck her with the melting dick. That's what Tarantino, right?
Yes.
yeah.
Or it could have been Rodriguez. I don't.
Well,
remember.
Rodriguez directed it, but the guy who actually has the melting dick is Tarantino.
Oh. I don't know if I
Lovely.
saw that half of the Grindhouse.
That's the best half of it. I
saw
love
the
Kurt
one.
Russell, but he's
Yeah, I
boring
saw the
as
Kurt
shit.
Russell one. Yeah, I think I actually never saw the other half. Fuck, I need to go watch that.
You do that because the other half's fucking hysterical.
Yeah,
Like chick with a gun for a leg. Come on, how do you
I
beat
feel like
that?
I saw the chick with the gun. I don't know.
Oh, I like that.
Regardless, you like that?
Yeah, I did.
You like that?
She was kind of hot, so I forget who the actress was. That's been so many years. It's been at least like 10 years since that movie came out. I tell you I'm a degenerate. So
Did we ever get SS werewolf chicks, or was it werewolf chicks of the SS? Wasn't that one of the movies?
Jesus Christ.
Oh, in the
No.
in like the previews, like in
Yeah.
between the grind.
Oh yeah,
we did get Machete. I really wanted werewolf chicks of the
we
SS
did get
though.
Machete. Yeah, I don't think I ever saw Machete though. Damn. That wasn't that was all Rodriguez though, right?
For the most part.
Yeah, Rodriguez is good.
Oh.
He makes a consistently more watchable movie. Like I only
I
like
love Tarantino though.
I like Tarantino's dialogue. That's
Yeah,
about
That's
it.
all that dude know.
Like
Like he can't put out 4-hour movies. Like stop it.
I
Someone
hate
needs
it.
to tell him no.
This is going to be
Phil
a
has
really
a short
hot take.
attention span. Stop
You-
putting out 4-hour movies.
You guys
Not
might
4-hour
actually,
movies.
you guys might actually get your whole thing taken down for this hot take. I
Yeah.
hate Kill Bill 1.
Wow.
It
Really?
is boring.
I mean, I will
as
say I
shit.
liked Kill Bill 2 more,
It's all
which I
talking.
think is controversial, but Kill Bill 1 was fine. I
Kill Bill
liked Kill Bill
2
1.
is just giant monologues by Michael Madsen, and that's why I watch Tarantino. Just
Yeah.
have Michael Madsen talk for 20 minutes. That's what I'm in it for.
I'm just gonna go back to my usual take of she's hot, so I liked it.
I don't know. She's kind of weird hot though.
Yeah, I know.
Like
You
her
wanna do
eyes are weird.
If you want to take it to the next level, I'm in a band called Puma Thurman, and and so the album cover for our first volume of songs is just the Kill Bill poster, but he like catted up her face, and it's creepy looking.
What the fuck are we even talking about? We've been on this thing for
Bill, dude.
27 minutes, and I love it. This is what all podcasts need to be. Let's talk about what we're drinking, what kind of weird fetishes we're into, how burn our dicks are.
Well, have you seen the videos of
Total
Tarantino? Like,
disregard. Total disregard for the audience. Is that what
Yeah,
you're saying?
Right?
fuck the
Yes. Right.
That's,
There's only
that's
like
what they want.
I'm
there's only
trying
like
not
two
to
of
be
you watching,
depressing.
so
I'll do the show in a vacuum. I don't give a fuck.
right. This will be closed circuit conversations. that
I'm
we
just-
have.
I'm just trying not to touch anything that's going to be depressing, because every time I'm on, I
Yeah.
take it to that place where
He's-
I'm miserable.
Nikki the Doomer.
Yeah, so no doomer today. We'll just talk about burnt genitals and alcoholic beverages,
At least there's
Right.
an upside to Birch General.
gay sex, whatever.
In other news, I'm already getting really buzzed. So, cheers.
Yeah.
He's got a solid dude over
all
there,
right.
you know.
I got a fortress of them, a fortress of solid dudes.
I it's just worse because of the fortress of them. I get that it's a reference to freaking Superman, which almost makes it even gayer yet. Like I just think the whole thing packaged together makes it gay.
I know.
Mm.
I know. I love it. I'll talk to you guys after the show, I guess.
Oh, so this
But I
is where
feel
we
like-
find out the guy actually did make you suck his dick.
This regular episode kind of feels it's got the feel of an after hours episode.
Well, that's all after.
Which is
So, yeah,
why
guys,
everyone should join the Patreon for as little as
Yes.
$1 a month
we tell
You
you
could
all
have this kind of value, like
Yeah.
for a
all the time instead of just
you could actually have
whenever
to
Phil
pay to
gets
listen to this. Yeah, I get drunk. I tell people things I shouldn't probably be saying.
drunk.
It's great. It's good times, man.
So
Everyone
has-
has fun.
Has the Maryland LP convention stuff, has that blown over at this point?
Yeah, more stuff has happened since then. They move quick.
Yeah.
Oh
The
my
rage
God,
machine.
Wait,
the
what do you
outrage
mean that
machine.
more has happened since then? I'm so happy to be off Facebook, by the way. It makes your life so much better.
Oh yeah.
I have no idea what's
like
happening. I don't care.
Phil is my only link to the outside world now.
It is. I'm glad to be your guys' missing link.
You're the missing link.
Just forward the best memes and just ignore the rest, right? Like that's what you really need. Like 99%
dude, honestly,
of Facebook is useless, but that 1% of memes is very important.
Dude, like I didn't know about the whole menthol thing until I saw your memes. Like I had no idea, dude. That's how like cut off I am now.
Wow.
Yeah. So let's get into the only topic we have written down.
Well, as I'm curious, just ask this out. Don't talk about this if it hasn't. Has the meat thing made it to memes yet?
The meat?
Oh yeah, the meat.
The meat thing.
Oh, we need to talk about that, Nick. You got to tell people about it because they don't know.
I don't want to. It's gonna be so depressing if it goes.
Is this Doomer? Is this
I haven't seen any meat. Yeah, it is.
No, this is a Biden administration initiative.
No,
they want to reduce.
How is that not Doomer?
No, it's not a Biden. It's jack shit to do with Biden. It's a UN Agenda 2030 shit. So it has nothing to do with Biden. This has been a plan for 70 years.
But it all comes. Why has it come to light? Why has it come to light? Because Biden administration said that they want to reduce our meat consumption down to like 4 pounds of meat a year. I'm sure you probably know the details more. That's
like a person.
Yes. Well, they don't want you to eat it all.
I literally cooked up like 3 pounds of chicken the other day.
Dude, it's the Great Reset, man. What do you expect? Come on, man. This is just
4 pounds of meat a year.
This is just sensible herd management. You got to get the lowest cost feed available for the highest cost
what's
output
actually
from
more
your cattle.
important. What's more important than that is that you don't want your cattle to be aggressive. You don't want them to have good testosterone levels.
Exactly.
So you feed them a bunch of soy and get rid of the red meat, and before you know it, everybody's a little punch bowl, you know.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, no meat, and now no menthol cigarettes.
Damn.
And do you want to hear? It's great.
So you say no fried chicken and no menthols. What the fuck, dude?
I know.
I hadn't even put that one together. This is really the double whammy of fuck black people, isn't it?
Like, who would have expected Biden at this moment to double down against black people? Like, right? Like having his whole career of like destroying black communities, right? Like picking a running mate who's been destroying black communities professionally. Like these two are like Batman and Robin of just
fucking up black people.
Yeah, just terrible.
So it's like if by chance you dodge the bullet of being a black man thrown in prison, now you don't even get the value of the menthols and fried chicken when you're out in the real world.
Man.
But and then so like in this whole like police accountability movement era, Black Lives Matter, defund the police, all of this stuff, these guys still manage to be crowned and get to rule, and people are like, well, it's they're still going to help us, and then they're like, and now we're going to ban your menthols. Like,
at least it's not Trump though.
Oh, I'm back. All right, hey guys, sorry,
Whoa.
I'm here for a minute. I disappeared for a few minutes while you guys are talking. So
you got really scared, dude.
Well, I guess we're talking about this menthol thing. So the question is this policy designed to like? I mean, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Like, what are his options? Right? Either let's say A, he's genuinely concerned about the health of people that smoke menthol cigarettes, because he believes they're too stupid to make decisions for themselves, and therefore he must take this drastic action for the health of the people that he cares about, because they're just too dumb to exist without his benevolent rulership.
I got quotes. You want to hear some quotes?
Yeah, let's hear some quotes.
All right. So this is literally from the NPR article. This is exact quotes. This is literally exact quotes. It says that. So Rachel Martin is the host, and this is just a transcript of the interview. You guys can go to my Facebook page, find the link, and listen to it for yourself. But this is the transcript. And so Rachel Martin is talking to Mitch Zeller, who is the FDA Center for Tobacco Products, leads that. And so literally the question, this is what she asked. She says, why menthols and flavored cigars? And this is his response. We have a huge health equity issue when it comes to combusted tobacco products in general and menthol and flavored cigars specifically. All the progress that you mentioned at a population level, reducing consumption and prevalence of cigarettes, blah, 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 hasn't been equally applied. And this is the quote. 90% of all Black Americans who smoke menthols. Only about 30% of white Americans who smoke menthol. She said that's it. That was the reasoning.
So, I mean, is it possible to think that this Biden administration that has terrorized Black communities for decades perhaps is still interested in terrorizing Black communities despite getting the Black Lives Matter endorsement?
Well, I mean, clearly what they're saying is that Black people are enjoying themselves too much at 90%, making a choice that you don't want them to make. So,
yeah. Wait, where was the angle about this, like encouraging kids to smoke?
Yes. So he says that. So then she doubled down on the question. She said, "So you are specifically identifying racial equity as a reason behind those bans?" And Zellner responded, "It is a broad set of health inequities that start with the disproportionate toll that menthol takes on Black Americans."
It's the Great Reset. It's all.
You're gonna start renting your cigarettes.
Come on, man! You tell
like it.
It's
you can have one puff an hour.
Look, we can't have these kids making their blunts out of grape white owls. I'm just saying, like, it's gonna be the end of civilization.
Yeah, what are grape white owls again? Are those banned? Probably, right?
Dude, you know how many blunts in high school I just roll out? Like in high school, we'd just go get the strawberry Phillies.
Yeah.
And we'd smoke half the pack, and the other pack we'd roll into a blunt. Like that's what we did.
This is what you do. But dude, I mean,
as you do.
I'm like an infrequent cigarette smoker, but like I always hated menthols. It's not like I started because like, ooh, here's a minty cigarette that I can. No, I fucking hated them.
I liked cloves; those are fun.
Cloves were cool. I
actually started smoking cigarettes on menthol.
I mean, not like cool, but they were tasty.
Yeah,
what's that?
It was like because I was in a band and like one of the other guys, like this old dude in the band, smoked Benson and Hedges menthol, and I'm like, it was the first cigarette I ever tried. Was like his cigarette. I'm like, oh, I like that because it was like really high in nicotine, and so I just started smoking those, and yeah, they're all gross, but who cares?
Yeah.
I smoke menthols. Those Marlboro Silver menthol ones.
Was it like someone gave you a regular one? You're like, oh, this is too much, and then you had a menthol. You're like, oh, this is fine.
I had no clue. I stole it, and I was like, oh,
I mean, there's probably some percentage where it is easier for a young person to get into it, but I don't know.
So why would you start smoking in general, though?
I got into it through weed. I'm like, well,
because it's cool.
Good. Maybe tobacco has something.
I looked so cool smoking a cigarette. Like,
well, see, that was my thing.
I mean, I just like I don't know, like for me, it's like the act of smoking, and there's the buzz, and there's the.
He loves sucking.
I just never got into it. If it wasn't going to get me high, what the hell was the point?
Oh, but it would.
I used to get a real.
I get like a head buzz. Because like,
I got a head buzz from like mouth chew once, and then
the mouth chew is the best.
And then I threw the fuck up, and
mouth chew. I salivate too much. Like my mouth just fills with spit. It's just
right.
Fucking a waterfall of spit.
I was at softball playing, and it was just. I remember I put the dip in like on my lip, and I'm just sitting there like, holy fuck! Like I like it just my eyes roll back in my head. I'm like, good god!
I did mine before a track meet in high school.
Oh, what? I mean, honestly, could probably work for a track meet.
I still won, but I felt awful while I was doing it.
It is a stimulant, right? I mean, that'll get you kind of moving.
It's a stimmy.
It stimulated me to throw the fuck up. Is what it did.
Yeah, I mean, you know, if you had a
Skull Mint.
Oh, you ever try the snooze? The fucking little like pouches. Yeah,
that's what I had.
Dude, I thought that would stop me from like salivating so much, but like,
nope.
I was still like, no. I was like, all right.
I was like drooling.
I'll just smoke my tobacco.
Right. I should get a pipe. I want to smoke some pipes.
And I could do a pipe, but I'd probably just like.
I kind of want to get into a pipe.
I'd probably just have it be a bubble pipe or something like. or smoke weed out of it. Because what the fuck is the point in smoking something that's not going to?
I don't know, man. There's something satisfying about like, especially if you're drinking, you have like a nice little smoke. It's like, but yeah, I mean, it's not worth the trade off to like smoke, a pack a day and get cancer.
I guess
certainly not worth that.
I think it's because my parents didn't really give a shit about that kind of stuff. Their rules with anything was always just don't get hurt.
Yeah.
And so there was no taboos against like doing drugs and shit in high school. And so I never did. Like it might try something and it never stuck because I guess there's none of that teenage rebelliousness about it because mom and dad didn't give a shit. Like whatever.
Like my daughter was too square, and her friends are too square to do drugs at high school. Like she had to go to Pork Fest,
She had to go to the Babs campground.
Speaking of which, that's my thank you to James here. He's graciously allowed me and my family to carve out a little of his spot at Pork Fest for me to pitch a tent.
Awesome.
And, chill out for a few days. So it's gonna be a first Pork Fest. So I'm pretty excited about that.
So jealous. I want to be up there so bad.
Dude, just come on up.
Though I don't think I'm gonna be able to with my work schedule, and certainly not with my wife's.
Yeah, I shouldn't probably. I got to take a bunch of vacation, and I just started a new job, so I probably shouldn't take like more.
Can we do an episode from there?
Yes,
we fucking better.
Do it. If you need help, I can help.
Yeah, why don't we just do like a Friday night, like quick 30-minute podcast from Pork Fest?
Phil, I could fucking drunk you can't do that. I'm sorry.
I could. Yeah, I mean, Please. I could open this up for you, and you just hop on.
Why don't you hop on too?
I mean, I will hop. I'll be on. I will be on as well, but I won't be on.
The possible snafu is the bandwidth because it's supposed to be a record crowd.
And there's nothing out there.
The whatever network connections are available might be overloaded, or they've been upgrading and it might be fine. It's hard to say.
Hopefully,
don't they have 5G out there yet?
I know 2 years ago, like it was real tough to get get anything even on their bandwidth. I almost had better results with like the 4G when it would occasionally pop in through a cloud.
Well. Here's the thing: it sucks though because me and my wife, we were going to the brewery last weekend, and so she was going to say, "Well, I need to buy tickets," and I'm like, "it's not going to sell out." Like I've never heard of Pork Fest selling out. She's like, "It's literally sold out." I'm like, "What?"
The campground.
The campground is sold out. I'm like, "Are you serious?" And I'm like, "I didn't know that was a thing." And so that's why I messaged you. I was like,
"If you still wanted to go, you'd have to stay at the hotel."
There's other hotels in the area.
And you can find someone to room with.
Well, let me just warn people that are coming because in the past, I don't remember the campground ever selling out before. It's a vast campground.
That's what I was going to say. This is going to be intense this year.
However, the campground, well before they sell out all the sites, is completely overloaded as far as plumbing, bathrooms, water supply.
Yes,
all the infrastructure is completely inadequate for well before they sell out.
Yeah.
So bring your own water, your toilet paper,
bring your own latrine.
I gotta get a shower. Like I gotta have a shower. Like,
you will.
Can I make a recommendation? Go and buy one of the bags you hang from a tree.
Phil, you've never camped and not showered for like a whole weekend or something?
I've literally not camped since I was like 11.
Oh my god, dude!
I camped outside my backyard last night.
Okay, cool. I have to take a shower. You don't understand. I'm so gross and disgusting and sweaty and just fat, and I need a shower.
I judge Pork Fest by the size of the garbage pile down at the bear feeding spot. Okay.
Where's your site at there, Babs?
227.
Where's that one at? Like
I don't know. It's
top of the hill, bottom of the hill,
like in the middle. And I mean, it's like a vast rows of these like RV campsites.
Okay, so you're back there then.
Yeah. When I went with Bergman, and we stayed with Tim. What's his name? Davis. And so we were like in the middle of like Agora Valley, which was pretty cool.
When we were there, it was
so, like I didn't get the experience of like the fucking general Gen Pop. I just had like. Sleep in Agora Valley, wake up. There's fucking burgers cooking.
We were
awesome.
At the top of the fucking hill. Oh, dude, it's the best. Your kids are gonna love it. My daughter wants to go every year. She just said, "We doing Pork Fest this year, Daddy?" I'm like, "I wish, honey. I wish.
My kids have been basically every year since 2007. So
Awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm breaking in my new beer. I got this is a Black Flagship IPA.
Nice. What's
I
the
just
flag
I need
in
to
there?
let you guys know. But yeah, I'm excited for Pork Fest. My wife is just like, it's been desperate to go camping because she's all like hippy dippy, loves to be outside, and I'm just like, I hate being outside. I love being inside.
Well, see how much time away you can scrounge because you make that trek. Like the White Mountains is worth like
It's
doing a
fucking
scenic
gorgeous.
family down the Kankamangas Highway or through the White Mountains up to like Mount Washington or something. Like it's unbelievable up there.
So when we drove in, I got out of work at 8:00 the night before, and so we left from work and drove starting at 8:00 at night in Ohio, and then basically hit the New York Vermont like border at 6:00 in the morning, and so it's 6:00 in the morning going through all the low hanging fog, and then occasionally you'd peek above the fog, and it's just the fucking tips of the White Mountains and just sky. Dude, it was if I believed in religious experiences, it was about as close as I was going to get.
You don't believe in religious experiences?
It is one of the most incredible places in the East, as far as the environment. It's just it's unmatched.
I grew up in upstate New York, and even that, like it was impressive to see, like I guess the other half of the mountain range up there.
Yeah, that's cool.
I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm excited. Yeah, I'm real excited. It's my first time going, and like my wife was desperate to go. She was like, "Well, we're bringing all the kids." And I'm like, "All right, cool." Like, I'm all right. I just never thought she would be interested, but
I've got less than a month until fucking Childerberg. That's all I know.
Are you going to Childerberg?
Fuck yeah, I'm performing out in Childerberg.
What's Childerberg?
Childerberg, I can't remember exactly where it is.
Is that in Texas?
It is down in Texas. And I'm not excited about the Texas part of it, other than like, gonna be nice to be around some not masked people. It'll be fun.
When? Wait, how far away from? Are you flying down there?
No, it's an 18-hour drive, something like that. How the hell would I fly, man? I'm not going through those hoops. I don't even know that I can fly at this point.
I can still fly.
What? You
I
don't
believe I can fly.
I believe.
Look, you're not allowed to do that. Like that's you're not allowed to sing R. Kelly anymore.
Yeah, that's.
I'll do what I want.
I learned it the hard way.
You're gonna get us pulled off of YouTube and everything.
Oh shit! I know. Fuck. That's what happened. Did you guys hear about that? We had Brit and Freckles on, and they fucking ruined it.
I was listening to it, and I was disappointed.
Why?
By the whole episode, or?
Well, no, they got pulled for just that.
Oh,
I was gonna say like shit.
it was okay. It was a good episode.
Yeah, it was like mediocre. You couldn't hold an interview. You suck.
No, it was. I mean, I've never quite understood the Brit and Freckles thing, so it's not my people. But yeah, I was.
Whoa! What do you mean, you
thing.
people?
No, not my people. Yeah.
Wait, how do you not understand a fellow ginger?
Because
My ginger.
I don't
My
trust
ginger
other
is a
people.
ginger, dude.
I don't trust anyone else without souls.
That's fair.
And she has even less of a soul because she's Jewish too.
Oh.
Oh, sorry, dear. Sorry.
Yeah,
sorry. Oh,
she just became way hotter. Those are hard to find. The Jewish gingers.
Jewish ginger, yeah, it's rare. It's a unicorn.
It's a unicorn. So we could just call her like Britain Unicorn now. Is that what we're gonna do?
Britain the Unicorn.
No, but those girls rock. They're cool. Like I don't know.
It was fun.
I like talking to different people, but at the same time though, like I have like this FOMO of like reaching out to new people. I just like talking to people who make me laugh and have a good conversation. And I hate talking to people who are like, yeah, like mumbling into the mic, not talking, socially awkward. The Libertarian Party, Libertarian movement itself is filled with them. So.
Like I think it's just I think maybe it's a jealousy thing for me, because like I have difficulty when I'm not the sassiest person on the podcast. Like if I don't have like the creepiest, hottest takes out there, and I don't know my place in things.
I understand.
It's like a nobody puts baby in the corner situation.
Yeah, if people are out dooming you, then it's just not good.
Right.
It's not.
They'd have to work real hard at that.
Well, you also had the whole extreme pop culture like library in your head, so that helps.
Which is funny because I don't even think of that as something. Like I until I talk to other people, I don't realize how much dumb shit I actually fucking know. Like, why
Right,
do I
it's a
know
way to
this?
differentiate yourself. It's like, yeah.
I feel like you and Bergman would probably have a lot of overlap on that shit.
There's definitely stuff that we could talk on, but then he's gonna start reading me Psalms, and I'm gonna be confused.
Yeah,
as long as Bergman's healthy, man, that's what's important now. As long as
That
he's
is
getting
what
he
is
needs.
most
Hells
important.
yeah. Hells yeah, bro. What are we? Oh, we're at 50. Okay, we got like 10 more minutes. What else we got?
So,
all right, so
Wait, we never actually got.
We didn't
We
really
never-
finish about Joe Biden. Okay, like, we took a break from him being a pedophile, which
Mm-mm.
we don't really want to like forget about because he's
Right.
a kid sniffing horrible monster. But we have to pause discussion of that to talk about him also being a horrible monster in this other area of
Yeah, I
being
saw
a
him-
racist, horrible, prohibitionist scumbag.
Didn't he shoot somebody this week?
Yeah.
According to a meme, I think I saw him point a gun at more. It looked like
Poor
domestic
Jill over there.
violence.
Dr. Jill over there.
Oh, I'm sorry. I believe everything I see on the internet, so I just assume that it was like. a
Yeah,
photo
we're
of
up
him.
to that meme's doing pretty good. It's doing pretty good.
dude, so are we gonna do a menthol smoking at our state capitol? Like that's what we should be doing.
Dude, yes. Can we go like the Jefferson Memorial and just smoke menthols?
Dude,
Yes.
How awful is that state capitol gonna smell?
Dude, honestly, I don't think
That's
I
the
could.
beauty of it.
I don't think
What
I
do you
could
guys
smoke
know?
all-
What do you guys know about menthol? Like menthol flavoring, like how it's made. I think it's like a corn derivative. I'm not really sure what it is, but you can buy it in jugs.
Well, yeah,
So-
there's like menthol. There's like all kinds of menthol shit that's like non-tobacco oriented.
What if it
right?
was flammable and you could like douse a police car with it? I mean, just hypothetically.
just wondering for
An
educational
ATF
value?
agent. Well, can we douse an ATF agent in it and hypothetically light said fluid on the ATF agent?
Yeah.
Even if you didn't light it, that's gonna ruin that guy's night.
Yeah.
Get it
And
out
just
there.
the
Does it need to be
imagine
mixed
the
with
smell of that,
kerosene or
that
what?
smoldering,
Just
like
the record.
it would like as it wafts through downtown.
Let's menthol. Hey, let's menthol and feather these ATF agents.
Well, I'm gonna be honest.
Oh, dude,
that's
that's
gotta
great.
be that's gotta be a pretty noxious chemical. I'm assuming they're probably gonna get some chemical burns on their genitals.
No, I think it's
Oh.
just like it's
Comes
some
full
kind of like
circle.
corn derivative.
Corn
somebody
derivative.
and maybe somebody can check that and let us know because I don't really know.
Yeah. Whoever can.
Whoever, I wish we had like a crack research team, like
like Joe. He's
like
got
the Corbett
what's his name?
report. You know what I mean? Like how he's got like researchers and people that help him.
We
Like,
need
Oh,
ourselves
crack
a Jamie.
research.
We need ourselves
Right.
a
The
Jamie.
CIA.
like we just have people like send us your best memes. You know, like
All we've got is Phil.
Well, technically, you guys could,
Auto.
you guys probably could get a researcher.
yeah, but that implies that we're interested in like facts and whatnot. This is an entertainment
Yeah.
show, and we're not limited by the constraints.
Yeah, this is
Of
an
journalism.
anti-fact checking zone.
Because we've got Drake from who runs the Ohio Mises Caucus, who actually does the fact checking and stuff, research for Freedom Tunes occasionally.
Well, maybe.
Huh?
What do you think? Maybe we should include some of this so we could have
What's his
like
last
our
name?
own. I'd like our own research department would be killer.
Lundstrom.
Lindstrom?
We could
Drake-
just have a whole segment that just debunks everything James says. It's like, what did James get wrong last episode?
What are you talking about?
I'm just kidding. Yeah, I don't know, man. But yeah, I mean, fucking banning menthols. So is there going to be like an underground, like railroad for menthols? Is that what it is?
Underground road menthols. Jesus
How do we profit from this new black market opportunity? That's
Well, I
the
don't
real
know.
question.
Well,
Everyone's
Jared's the Jewish one, so he has insight on this
Hmm.
stuff.
Let me put
Yeah,
on my
they're always-
Yama
they're
hat.
His people are always scheming for things.
It's
That's what I'm told.
uncut gems and menthols.
Yes. How do I synthesize these two?
Crystallized menthol.
Oh man,
running the rackets. Oh,
I mean, there's already a ton of like illegal cigarette trade, which is awesome.
It's only going to get worse.
I mean, how
my
bad would they enforce illegal cigarette sales? It's not like they'd murder you. Well,
let's ask Eric Gardner to see what he thinks.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, that's right. He was murdered by them.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I like the way some people have pointed out it's alcohol, tobacco, and firearms in the ATF.
Right.
You know, and it's like, yep, like they're gonna go Waco.
Right.
So I'm curious, like how I should feel. In my line of work, I spend a fair amount of time in bodegas, and so I see an awful lot of loose cigarette sales. And like, there's a part of me that just wants to be like, yeah, fuck the man, guys, and be excited for them.
Mhm.
But then there's a part of me that wants to spin off into a rage and like start burning places down that they have to do it at all.
Yeah, that's
Which
It's
one
part
of
of
these?
the
Which one of these
material
swing-
continuum. See, like where there's a need, someone will deliver the product. Somebody needs a single cigarette. There's somebody needs to deliver it. These two will meet
Just-
in the river that
And the
connects
whole
everyone
banning of-
together.
the whole banning of single cigarettes seems contrary to the idea of like limiting amount of cigarettes that people smoke, right? Because I mean, honestly, if I could like just go buy, like if I'm like craving a cigarette and I could just stop, just buy one cigarette. Damn, I've smoked that one cigarette. I get, oh, nice, and then I'm done.
But you probably
now I
smoked
have
the
to
whole
buy.
pack.
But now I have a pack, and then if I have a pack sitting in my house, like I feel like, oh, anytime I have that craving, like, oh, well, I can go smoke.
Well,
So
Jared, I
just
hate to
seems
break
counter-
it to you. You can walk into absolutely any bodega anywhere in America, and if you know the right word,
We don't really
they'll hand it to you for a quarter.
Yeah, I mean, we don't.
God bless
have,
America.
We
This
got
is
7-Elevens,
as it should be.
but no bodegas.
Dude, and so
It's
in
the same fucking
7-Eleven,
thing.
What do I
was in
say to
line-
the Indian guy? What do I say? What do I say to him?
I can't remember I watched one of these transactions
Oh,
go down like literally
gotta
just like
look
a
for
week ago, and I can't remember. Like I want to say it was like, "Yo, man, can I get an ice cream?" Some shit like that.
Oh wow. Okay, in the comments, please, or yeah, just email me.
And I was just right at the counter next to the dude. We're doing like some of the work that I do, and I watched up playing this day. I'm like, "That's fuck yeah, guys."
That's all.
I mean, I'd like to tell these guys like you don't have to hide, just be open about it. But then they will choke you to death. So
yeah, then
I can't really give them that advice.
yeah, it's not safe. It's not safe.
But cheers to those who decide to just say fuck
Well,
it.
and you know the
know?
thing is that James over here actually cares about black people and doesn't want them to die. So he's not giving them bad advice as opposed to
I don't.
extra laws. No, I was saying about Joe Biden.
Oh, okay.
See, that's how you can tell the
Yes,
person
like
who actually cares about
these
black
people can't draw the straight line between Eric Garner and outlawing menthols. Like this is not.
Do you think that the
These
Fraternal
synapses
Order
are
of
not
Police wrote this legislation about the menthols because they're like, dude, they're legalizing weed. How are we
yeah.
going to get?
We're
how
losing
do we terrorize
ground.
black people now? And they're like, hang on, boys, I got you covered. Like
Hang on.
I've
Joe
always
Biden to
come
the
through for
rescue.
you in the past, and I'll come through again. Like, oh, thank you, Uncle Joe.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's like, well, 1994 was so long ago. Time to fucking
yeah. What have you done for us lately?
yeah.
He's like, I got it. I got you, boys.
I
Here you
got
go. You
Where
know?
does the term menthol even come from? Should it just be like mint?
No,
There's
it's a
not like
I
chemical.
think it's literally some like a chemical.
It's
Yeah,
not like
it's-
menthol chocolate chip ice cream.
no,
Menthol
that's
is an
because-
organic compound made synthetically or obtained from the oils of corn mint. I think Babsy said that. Peppermint
you
or
called it.
other mints. It is
Ah.
a waxy crystalline substance, clear or white in color, which is solid at room temperature and melts slightly above.
So why not menthol chocolate chip ice cream?
because it's a different type of mint.
Yeah, I feel like it's I mean, do you want corn mint or do you want just like fucking
Peppermint?
Peppermint.
Just get the mint chocolate
Spearmint?
chip and be done.
Do you want
know,
spearmint?
like-
Did you want eucalyptus ice cream too while we're at it?
Hey, so
Honestly,
here's
I
a-
don't-
Peppermint?
I'm not a
Here's a-
fucking panda
Go ahead,
bear or
James.
whatever.
Here's a
koala
black
bear.
market idea somebody could run with. Get some of this menthol juice or whatnot. Create like a filter tip that you put your cigarette in that like basically makes it
like a
menthol
Hunter S.
again.
Thompson kind of.
Don't those already exist?
Probably, but it's not flavored tobacco. It could be something that like the penguin would smoke, one of those big ones, or just something very small and stealthy.
like Hunter S. Thompson with his giant.
I'm pretty sure they make menthol filters, like so you can, for people who roll their own, like they make them out of like the tubes. I'm pretty positive they sell menthol tubes.
But just a way for somebody to make it super convenient, right? Like, because like you want the convenience of a pack of
you just want to like slide it on like a condom. Just
something that's something that it's a couple extra bucks when you buy a pack of cigarettes, and whatever. I don't know.
Yeah.
I figure there's opportunities out there for somebody to run with.
There is. It's just you get the medicine dropper, and you just
how do we get them into the high schools?
Drop it in the end.
Well, like drop it on the filter, right? You want to put it on the filter, not on the tobacco. I'm pretty sure. So
okay.
Yeah, you just want to you want the taste. You don't need it in like that.
You don't want the bleach inside your person.
Yes,
you don't.
You want the light inside your person.
Hey, how about this? What if you had like a little kit that came with, might come with like 4 different flavors: menthol, like strawberry, like bourbon. Whatever, like 4 popular flavors, not just menthol, and you could just flavor. You always just flavor your own cigarettes, like you flavor coffees or whatnot.
It's weird. You'd think that like
a little syrup you could just pour on it.
You'd think the market would have found a way to address the needs and desires of people in sufficient way as they would like to be addressed. Is that off the table?
Well, we had all the flavored vaping products, I think, are kind of show where people want to go with their nicotine addictions and flavorings, right?
Bring back Camel Frost. I don't know if I ever had Camel Frost. What about like what about the one? What's the one where you like pinch it and then it becomes menthol?
Oh yeah,
Crush.
Dude.
Yeah, is that illegal now?
Wow, never even knew about that.
Like
Big tobacco
birthday cake.
Wait, what?
It was someone made a meme of it, says Marlboro birthday cake flavor.
Birthday cake flavor.
Oh boy. All right, well, that's about it for the free episode. Now you motherfuckers got to pay to hear this shit.
Yeah.
If you want to hear it.
Break out your pocketbooks.
How are we going to up the ante for this after hours? The real question.
I don't know.
I don't know, dude.
But we will.
Aliens again?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, dude.
But,
there was some UFO stuff that was declassified. Anyways, go, Phil.
Right. Well, guys, if you want to hear this after hours, we talk about nothing but nonsense. Please go over to our Patreon, sign up for as little as $1 a month, or $10, or $5, or $25. Oh, and some guy hit me up with a $50. He's like, he asked me, "Do we still need to travel to Baltimore for $50?" I'm like, "No, you do not. You do not have to travel for Baltimore. Travel to Baltimore to be on our show if you sign up for a $50."
Yeah, you actually can't travel to Baltimore. I don't know where you're gonna go.
You could. You always could.
Otto, can they stay at your house?
No, you can't. But you guys, if you want to sign up for that, go to our Patreon and please sign up to hear, listen to this After Hours podcast. It helps us keep the lights on. We really appreciate it. But if you guys don't like using Patreon, I suggest you go to PRLfans.com, and there's other ways to donate to the show.
Bitcoin.
Also, Bitcoin. For real, dude. Hit us up with some of that crypto. Dogecoin, anything.
I'm sick of paying you every month, Jared. So I think I'm just gonna like pay you for a year the next time I pay you.
Whatever you got to do, dude.
Yeah,
you like lump sums of cash, right?
Yeah, just fucking.
I love lump sums of cash.
Crypto.
You can leave.
You can leave it on the quarts of menthol.
You can leave it on the bedstand on Pittsburgh for me, all right?
Oh God!
There's no way in hell that's fucking making it back.
Oh man!
Oh man!
The coked out stripper's definitely leaving with that one.
I will be the coked out stripper that night, my friend.
Oh, good Lord.
But anyway, so also t-shirts. We have them for sale at libertariancountry.com. Use the code PRL or PRL Podcast. Get a 10% discount. If you choose to spend $50 or more there, which I recommend, use the code PRL2 and get yourself a 20% discount. Once again, tonight is brought to you by Hidden in Plain Sight by Moral Bob. Please check that out. And until next time, live free
or die.